You know, when you hit your late 60s, you think you've seen it all. I built a life. I raised my kids. I paid off the mortgage. All I ever wanted was a peaceful ending, just to be left alone to enjoy what I earned. But I was wrong. I made one mistake, one stupid, overconfident mistake that cost me a quarter of my yearly income, $25,000. And you want to know what it was for? It was for a surgery that saved my hip. I had been paying into Medicare for 40 years. Where was my protection? Today, I'm going to tell you how I fell for the advertising and why. My overconfidence ended up costing me everything. This story is about how one wrong letter in your insurance plan can steal your retirement. When I turned 65, the junk mail avalanche began. Hundreds of brochures, all these happy seniors playing golf, and the slogans, "Get more for less." My wife, Mary, told me, "James, let's hire an advisor. Let them figure it out." Chuckles bitterly, "But I'm the expert. I'll study it myself. They just want us to pay more." And then I saw the ad. The Medicare Advantage plan. 0 monthly premium. It sounded like a gift. Plus, they were throwing in dental, vision, and a free gym membership. I thought, I save $200 a month. I get the gym. Perfect! I didn't read the fine print. I didn't ask what limited network meant. I just checked the box. And that was the equivalent of signing a check for $25,000. I was always healthy, and that just reinforced my arrogance. Why pay for top-tier insurance if you're never sick? Then, at 67, it happened. A stupid fall in the backyard. Slipped on a step. Boom! Hip shattered. The pain. I haven't felt pain like that since the military. They rushed me to the nearest, best hospital in our city. I was in shock, but I remember telling Mary, "Don't worry, we have Medicare, we're covered." The surgery went well, but 3 weeks later, I was home, still groggy, and this thick envelope came in the mail. It wasn't a get-well-soon card. Voice shaking slightly, $25,310. And next to the huge total, it said, "Not covered." The hospital's name was not in the network of my great deal. Medicare Advantage Plan. In Advantage, you are locked into a network. If you go outside of it, even in an emergency, you pay 100%. My world crashed. A quarter of my entire retirement savings gone. Because I didn't know that my Advantage Plan meant I couldn't choose my doctor. I was chained to their list. Let me pause here, so you don't make my same mistake. What's the difference? Traditional Medicare plus Medigap. This is the reliable body armor. You pay a premium, but when you need surgery, it works everywhere. You have freedom. Medicare Advantage Part C. This is the $0 suit. It looks nice, promises gym memberships, but it replaces your body armor. It's a private company. They have a network. And if you step outside of their network, like I did, he throws his hands up. You are on your own. That was the price of my savings. The worst part, fixing it is almost impossible. After that initial year, Medigap companies can deny you coverage based on your health. I was trapped, but I fought. I called the hospital. I negotiated. We got the bill down to $80,000 if I paid it immediately. I had to drain my emergency savings. And most importantly, I waited for the open enrollment period. I switched. I finally bought Medigap Plan G. It cost me $185 a month. But trust me, it's the best $185 I've ever spent. I sleep now. My single piece of advice: do not be cheap about your health. $200 a month is nothing compared to a $25,000 bill. You've paid for this protection your whole life. Demand your freedom. Don't settle for their free gym. I lost $25,000. but I bought my peace of mind back. My story isn't just about insurance. It's about how being overconfident in retirement is the most expensive mistake you can make. If this story saves just one of you from that $25,000 bill, then my pain wasn't for nothing. Subscribe to The Retirement Story to see more true stories about the hard lessons retirement taught us. And next time, I'm going to tell you about the tax shock Mary and I faced when we tried to leave our house to the kids. It's called the $100,000 inheritance trap. If you own a home, you absolutely cannot miss this one.